Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple XRP and a lot of exciting things in regards to Interledger Protocol, as well as many other things as well. So sit back, relax, and let's jump in. So first and foremost, I do want to address XRP in itself. So right now we are down about 3.40%. That is jumping around here and there, but overall we are still ranging below the $1.10 mark. In terms of the monthly and weekly candle close today, we didn't see a strong close. It was nothing really significant, but we did close over the $1.10 point, which I wanted to see. I personally wanted to see us close actually above $1.15, but we didn't get to see that. So right now, I'm not too happy. I'm not too, mad either about the current price action on XRP. We came down as low as around $1.07 exact and retested that low, which is totally fine. As long as we held above $1.05, that's pretty much all I really kind of wanted to see. And when we're talking about the weekly and monthly candle close being at $1.11 instead of $1.15, it's not that big of a deal to me. But I just would have liked us to see over that pinpoint. So nothing too crazy there. We also hit about $1.13 almost closely. So price action has been kind of dead, but we already know that in the past, this nice consolidation that we've been having for a fairly long time will ultimately lead us to something like this, where we do get that massive breakout event, and that is what I am waiting for, which I do think that will happen around the November-December timeframe, just as it did in 2017 and 2018, so prepare and buckle up. Now, with that being said, before we fully jump into this video, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys do want my personal exit strategies, all that kind of stuff, you guys can get that on my website, NCashOfficial.com. I do have a ton of content on here, including exit strategies, personal trading indicators, and all that kind of stuff. I also have an Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack, which includes all of the future products for free, as well as all of the current products on the website, all for one solid price point. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely get it if you guys want to. This is not an obligated purchase or anything like that. I'm just giving you guys that insight. So let's talk about some exciting things. So first off, we talk about RippleNet customer case studies, and we do see here, in order to secure innovative financial solutions for their customers, hundreds of financial institutions around the world use RippleNet to power global payments. Now, we don't need to look into this and read this. We already talked about those experiences before. But I do want to quote some tweets. So we just hear, one day thousands of financial institutions will run on Ripple and XRP. And a lot of people are saying, well, when could you see this? It's going to happen very, very fast. I think a lot of people kind of dwindle on the idea that crypto is going to take a while for it to get adopted. But 2021 should have gave you guys the insight on how fast crypto adoption could actually take place, especially considering now that it has a lot of government, I would say, publicity behind it. A lot of governments want to get in on this technology because they see the potential of it, but they also want to be able to control it because they see the value behind it. Ripple themselves has told many individuals in the past, we are coming for $27 trillion plus, with an absolute massive target for the derivatives market at a $2.7 quadrillion value. So we're talking about a ton of money, unimaginable wealth as well. When we're talking about XRP on the long-term side of things, this is massive innovative technology that they're building within the RippleNet scene, and I think a lot of people are going to get very, very blindsided at a very quick time point once we do see mass adoption happen, which, like I said, it's not going to happen, in a blink of an eye, but it's definitely, it's going to feel like it happened overnight with how fast it did happen. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about Novati Payments. If you guys don't know who Novati is, they are a partner of Ripple and XRP. We do see our Australian XRP HODL payments company, Novati Payments, has launched Crypto Spend, which integrates all together XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, with Visa linking to Google Pay and Apple Pay. No merchant adoption, but away we go to mass adoption. And this is huge. A lot of people thought this was years away, but it is not. And a lot of people actually see here, I think several years ago, the W3C adopted ILP, or Interledger Protocol standards, for all browsers. So this has been a long time coming. And a lot of this stuff is being built behind closed doors. And when we're talking about this, this plays perfectly into what I'm going to be showing you after this video here. So listen closely about how Novati talks about Ripple in quarter 2022. Results presentation. Listen here closely.
And then the real value comes out of driving very serious commercial relationships, and whether it be with companies such as Visa or Apple Pay or Union Pay or whomever, or other some of the Chinese companies such as Alipay and WeChat Pay in the wallets, Ripple, that we've done integrations with them for both now Thailand and the Philippines. So really serious tier one partnerships as much as we can to enable us to leverage the licenses and technology so we can deploy really serious services. So
really serious services utilizing tier one technology and companies around the world. This is going to open a lot of doors, and guess who they are mentioning? Ripple, Visa, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Alipay, these huge financial giants around the world in this massive fintech zone, all talking about the B2B ecosystem. And I've always discussed to you guys how huge that B2B ecosystem is. It's continuing to grow and grow and grow in demand. This is billions to trillions of dollars in itself. The B2B market is rich for, disruption, and I know that Ripple themselves stand on a pedestal within the B2B market already, with so many of their partnerships and so many of their, companies that they're working with already leveraging their technology. This is opening doors day by day, and this is only the beginning. And like I said, with all of this in mind, we talk about interledger protocol and we talk about all of the money. This is that nice little, graph that goes, this dates back a fair time now. But this is perfect to look at because this is all utilizing that XRP ledger with the RippleNet protocol, also analyzing the interledger protocol itself. And this is going to stretch from money markets all the way to platforms and pretty much dwindle down to blockchains and DLTs, capital markets, trade finance, Internet of Things, payment platforms, marketplaces, and other platforms. And there's some huge names on here, but check out some of the names on here, right? We see Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Netflix, Rakuten, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Square, IBM, Oracle, Apple Pay. Like I always said, when we're talking about what is happening behind closed doors with Novati and all of these other companies, it all leads us back to stuff like this. We talk about Hyperledger Fabric, Corda, or R3 Corda, if you will. And of course, you already know that Interledger Protocol throughout this entire thing is going to have their hand in this, but it's going to help innovate very, very fast. And like I said, Novati is telling us exactly what we are seeing here on the screen. Working throughout these massive markets, opening doors for companies like Novati so that their entire ecosystem could grow and be disrupted by technology that is tier one from a company like Ripple. And we also see here, hey Visa, ever thought of using Ripple's RippleNet and the on-demand liquidity? Otherwise, the cost will just keep rising for you for your consideration. And check this out. Beginning tomorrow, November 1st, 2021, Amazon will apply a 0.5% surcharge to purchases made using Visa credit cards on Amazon.sg. Due to Visa's high cost of payments, to avoid the surcharge, use a debit or non-Visa credit card as the default payment method in your account. We know this may be an inconvenience, and our customer service team is standing by to help. Thank you for your understanding and for being the Amazon customer. Now, the best part about this, and I've always talked about this, Visa and Mastercard will need to, at some point in time, build within a DLT asset. They will want to move over to a distributed ledger technology because that allows them to scale at a massive rate by keeping their cost per that scalability at one set fee. Just imagine if they moved over to something like the XRP ledger. Think about if they moved over to something like the HODL ledger. These assets could help streamline adoption with many markets, especially even talking about debit and credit cards as well, because it helps these companies scale. It helps them be utilized at a massive rate, all while keeping their fees and their overall cost at a low base point. And think about it like this. If you were Visa, okay, and I don't know, say for so you were spending, we'll say 15% of your base revenue a year to actually achieve that revenue, okay? If you could save just 5% of the cost to bring that down to 10%, you would pay roughly an additional 2%, so 12%, just to lower it by 3% ultimately, to something like Hedera or Ripple to actually be able to utilize their technology to save, some money. These huge companies are always about making the most out of a dollar. If they could stretch it as far as they possibly can, all while making a ton of money at the back end of things by saving that money, they will pay any amount, because at the end of the day, these are huge companies that work in terms of a financial standpoint of things. They want to make money. They don't want to spend money. So whatever technology could help them leverage that technology to make mass scalability a huge thing and keep cost at a low base point, they will utilize it. Now we also see here, Ripple partner Novati Payments in Australia is a company that uses XRP for on-demand liquidity and has begun to promote crypto spend. I just went over this, but listen closely.
Which cryptocurrencies do you support at present, and do you have any views on CBDC? Want to take that one?
Yeah, absolutely. So we currently submit 5 cryptocurrencies, which at the time when we were starting the platform were the most popular, and obviously that has changed over time. But we currently support Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash.
And there you guys have it. Mentioning XRP right off the rip. Now we also see here Santander's Anna Botten on the future of crypto/Ripple partner. October 14th, 2021. The next big thing is crypto the world and the banking sector is facing as it strives to transition towards a more climate-friendly future.
Now, it's only down to execution.
How do you see the fintech space actually changing in the next 5 to 6 years? Is it payment the next big thing, or is there something else that needs to be disrupted?
I think the next big thing, which is already here actually, is crypto. So I think it's already happening. We talk a lot about the CBDC, central bank digital currencies. The fact is you already have around 100 billion of stablecoin US dollar fiat currency, digital currency in the US today, unregulated outside the system. And so how do we think about that? There's a huge amount of innovation happening, and in an area that is very much systemic. It's about monetary policy and, how that gets managed. Whether it's inside or outside the system.
So how do you look at crypto? And actually, do you have to be, as a chief executive chairman, a believer of crypto to be able to have the right products for your customers?
Well, we are sort of a leader in crypto. We issued the first end-to-end bond on the blockchain, which is a technology behind crypto. We have a very strong group, not huge, but strong group on that. And the big thing is, how will central banks want to manage this? Will they manage it themselves? Will they create a framework and tell us how to do it? Will they do nothing? I think they will be working with us, with the banks. And it's also what role we want to play in that.
And she's already talking about the future of the CBDC space within crypto as well. Obviously, these individuals understand how huge this market is going to grow. This is not just your typical crypto market anymore. This is not 2013. This is not 2017. This is the year crypto has been getting taken seriously. This is the year where we do see a transition a bit. We're seeing the transition in the fintech zones in real world use cases and also in massive trillion-dollar markets. And guess what? The next big thing is already here. It is crypto. Crypto in itself is going to grow astronomically. Just give it another, few months, even 2 years. And I'm sure to tell you guys right now, XRP at $1.10 is going to be unimaginable anymore. It's going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be gone. So, with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night, wherever you guys are. Just be with us, Nick. Peace out, guys.